Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that doesn't get enough attention, the real health story of old women in the United Kingdom. When we think about the UK, we picture a developed country with modern hospitals and free healthcare. But behind all that, there are millions of elderly women fighting quiet battles, physical pain, loneliness, and emotional struggles that often go unseen. These are women who've spent their whole lives working hard, raising families, and building society. Now, in their later years, they deserve peace and dignity, but life often has different plans. In this video, we'll explore what aging looks like for old women in the UK, their health challenges, their strength, the role of the NHS, and the hope that still shines through. So stay with me till the end. This one's not just informative, it's emotional. The UK is home to one of the fastest-growing elderly populations in Europe. Every year, thousands of women cross the age of 65, and that number keeps climbing. Many of them have lived through major historical moments, from post-war Britain to today's digital age. But aging is not only about getting older, it's about how the body and mind transform. For women, these changes are often deeper. Hormonal shifts, menopause, and emotional transitions all play a role. While many elderly women remain active and independent, others struggle with daily tasks that used to be simple. What's interesting is that age affects everyone differently. Some 70-year-olds still walk miles and garden daily, while others of the same age rely on mobility aids. This variety makes elderly care complex, because no two aging stories are exactly the same. Let's talk about the physical side of aging first. The most common health problems among older women in the UK include arthritis, heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, and osteoporosis. These conditions make daily life harder. Pain in the knees, stiff joints, and fatigue become constant companions. Cold weather in the UK doesn't help either. It often worsens bone and muscle pain. Many elderly women also face sleep problems and vision issues. On top of that, maintaining a balanced diet becomes tricky. Some can't cook regularly, while others lose appetite or have dental problems that make eating painful. It's not just one disease, it's a collection of small, ongoing struggles that wear the body down. That's why physical health care for seniors isn't just about medicine, it's about lifestyle support, exercise, and regular companionship. Now let's talk about one of the most heartbreaking realities, loneliness. Many older women in the UK live alone. Their partners may have passed away, and their children often live far away in other cities or even countries. Even though technology has made it easier to stay connected, video calls can't replace real hugs or shared laughter over tea. Studies show that loneliness can be as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It increases the risk of depression, heart disease, and dementia. And the sad part? Many old women don't tell anyone. They put on a brave face and say, "I'm fine." But behind that smile is silence. Loneliness doesn't just hurt emotionally, it weakens the body too. It's the hidden illness that no one sees, but many suffer from every single day. The National Health Service, or NHS, is one of the UK's proudest achievements. It provides free healthcare to everyone, regardless of age or income. For many older women, the NHS is a lifeline. But the truth is, the system is under huge pressure. Hospitals are overcrowded, and waiting lists can stretch for weeks or even months. Imagine being 78, in pain, and waiting weeks to see a specialist. That's the reality for many elderly patients. Home visits have become rarer due to staff shortages. Carers are overworked and underpaid. While doctors and nurses do their best, the system simply doesn't have enough hands to give personalized care. The NHS remains a blessing, but it's struggling to keep up with the growing number of aging patients who need help daily. Let's imagine a typical day in the life of an elderly woman in the UK. Her name could be Margaret. She's 80 years old and lives alone in a small flat in Birmingham. She wakes up slowly because her knees hurt, and she takes a moment before getting out of bed. Making breakfast takes effort, but she still enjoys her tea and toast. Her television is her main companion, and she looks forward to her nurse's weekly visit. Sometimes, she waits for letters or phone calls that don't come. These quiet moments make up the reality of many older women in Britain. It's not always about pain or sickness, sometimes, it's about the endless waiting and the silence in between. Despite all this, most of these women show incredible strength. They smile, they cope, and they keep going, one slow step at a time. Old women in the UK value their independence deeply. Many of them have lived alone for years and hate to ask for help. They prefer to do things their own way, even if it takes longer or hurts a little. Independence gives them dignity and pride. But the truth is, this same independence can sometimes become a burden. For example, not asking for help with heavy groceries or refusing a home nurse visit can lead to falls or accidents. Many elderly women avoid care homes because they fear losing control of their lives. They want to stay in their homes, surrounded by memories, photographs, and things that make them feel safe. Independence is empowering, but it can also isolate them from the support they need. It's a delicate balance between self-respect and survival. Health isn't just about the body, it's also about money. While the NHS covers most medical costs, life in the UK is expensive. Rising energy bills, food prices, and rent hit the elderly hardest. Many old women rely solely on small pensions or state benefits, which often aren't enough to live comfortably. Some even have to choose between heating their homes and buying fresh food. Cold homes lead to health problems like respiratory infections and arthritis flare-ups. A warm meal and a heated room can literally mean the difference between comfort and illness. Financial stress adds emotional strain, making health worse over time. Charities and local councils offer some support, but it's never enough. Behind the smiles of many elderly women is a constant worry about money, a silent stress that never fully disappears. When you talk to doctors and caregivers in the UK, they'll tell you that older women face a similar list of health problems. Arthritis and joint pain top the list, making even simple movements difficult. Heart disease, diabetes, and high cholesterol come next, followed by vision and hearing loss. Then there's osteoporosis, which makes bones fragile and increases the risk of fractures. But what makes things worse is how these problems combine. For example, pain from arthritis can lead to less movement, which then causes weight gain and heart strain. One health issue triggers another, like a chain reaction. This makes treatment complex and recovery slower. Many older women take multiple medicines daily, each with its own side effects. It's not easy, managing health becomes a full-time job. Mental health is one of the most serious but overlooked issues among old women in the UK. Depression, anxiety, and dementia are common, but they're often hidden behind polite smiles and quiet routines. Older generations rarely talk about emotions openly, they were taught to stay strong and not complain. So, many women suffer in silence. Dementia, especially Alzheimer's disease, is growing rapidly. Families struggle to watch their loved ones slowly forget faces and memories. It's heartbreaking. But there's some good news too, awareness about mental health is rising. More community centers now offer memory clubs, counseling, and therapy sessions for seniors. These small efforts are making a big difference. Talking about mental health no longer feels like a shame, it's becoming part of healing. And for many elderly women, that conversation is the first step toward peace. When we talk about health, we often think of medicine, hospitals, and doctors. But for old women in the UK, social connection is one of the most powerful forms of medicine. A simple conversation, a friendly smile from a neighbor, or a weekly tea gathering can completely change their mood and outlook. Many local charities organize social clubs, walking groups, and knitting circles where elderly women meet, talk, and share stories. These interactions may sound small, but they're deeply healing. Studies show that older adults who stay socially active live longer, healthier lives. Sadly, not everyone has access to these groups. In rural areas or smaller towns, opportunities are fewer, and loneliness grows faster. That's why building strong communities and encouraging simple acts of kindness are just as important as medical treatment. In the UK, several charities play a vital role in supporting elderly women's health. Age UK, for example, provides advice, companionship, and even home visits for isolated seniors. The Silver Line offers a free phone service where older people can call just to talk, day or night. Volunteers across the country deliver groceries, help with doctor appointments, or simply stop by for a chat. These gestures seem small but create huge emotional relief. Many elderly women say that the volunteer who visits them feels like family. However, even charities struggle with limited funding and a shortage of helpers. The good news is that more young people are joining these efforts, realizing that taking care of the elderly isn't charity, it's humanity. Every helping hand adds a little more light to the lives of those who've already given so much. Family plays an irreplaceable role in the health of old women, yet in modern UK life, family structures have changed drastically. In the past, multiple generations lived under one roof, but now, most children move away for education or work. Visits become rare, often limited to holidays or birthdays. Many elderly women understand this and don't complain, but deep down, they long for the warmth of family. Emotional connection can do what medicine cannot, it heals the heart. When family members call, visit, or even send letters, it lifts their spirits instantly. Some families use technology, video calls, voice notes, or shared photos, to stay close. It's not the same as being there in person, but it helps. At the end of the day, what every old woman really wants is simple: to be remembered, valued, and loved by her family. The UK government has recognized that an aging population brings unique health challenges. Through the NHS, it provides free prescriptions for people over 60, routine health checks, flu vaccines, and online doctor consultations. Digital GP services are becoming more popular, especially after the pandemic, allowing elderly women to consult doctors from home. There are also community nursing programs and care home initiatives where seniors can live with professional support. However, challenges remain: staff shortages, underfunding, and uneven service quality between cities and rural areas continue to cause problems. The government has also started promoting healthy aging, encouraging physical activity, balanced diets, and social engagement among older adults. While progress is slow, the direction is right. The UK knows that taking care of its elderly isn't just a responsibility, it's a reflection of its values as a compassionate nation. Not every elderly woman in the UK can live alone. For those with serious health problems or mobility issues, care homes and assisted living facilities become essential. These are safe, supportive environments where seniors get meals, medical supervision, and company. Many care homes are run by the NHS or private organizations. Life in these homes can be peaceful: residents make friends, join group activities, and receive 24-hour help. However, not all stories are perfect. Some care homes suffer from staff shortages, rushed routines, or emotional neglect. Moving into a care home is often a hard emotional decision for old women. It feels like leaving behind their independence. Yet, for many, it's the safest and most comfortable option. Good care homes give them what they need most: attention, dignity, and a sense of belonging.